Well, many thanks for joining us on KTN Business today as we take a look at what stories are making headlines in the business world. Of course, today we want to speak at length about commodities trading, and we have with us in studio a gentleman that will be speaking at depth in terms of what's been happening in commodities as well as in the region. We're speaking to none other than Stuart Ponda, who is a Senior Vice President at INTL FC Stone Limited, who joins us this afternoon. Many thanks for making time for us this afternoon. Let's kick off. We understand you're doing a conference, come training regarding commodities trading and risk management. Tell us about this.
So, yes, we're running a seminar at the Windsor Golf Hotel tomorrow and Wednesday. It's one in a series of programs, seminar programs that we've been running. And this is about deploying the experience of our company, INTL FC Stone, which trades on the major commodities exchanges of Europe, North America and Asia, in all the major classes of commodities. And we are looking at African markets and seeing the need to develop structured trading. So we see an opportunity to bring our expertise, share our knowledge and experience, and help in the process of developing structured markets here in Kenya, in the East African region, and in other centres where we've been delivering.
Mm-hmm. And your company is one of the leading in terms of providing products that target the financial services sector. Perhaps why Kenya?
Well, we're interested in opening up new markets. We see the opportunity to get involved at an early stage. We're already doing business in Kenya, working with the banks as a payment services provider. And the expertise that we have in INTL FC Stone, which embraces grains and coffee and other soft commodities, this is an opportunity for us to get involved in the market at an early stage and hopefully make some friends and hopefully look forward to a bigger future here working in Kenya.
Speaking about having an early start in Kenya, we've seen agriculture is one of the big sectors of the economy, sort of contributing close to 12% of GDP. Is it an area that from this trading platform it will see the sector grow further?
That's the idea, yes. There is an urgent need to channel investment into the agriculture sector. A very large percentage of the population, perhaps over 70%, is involved in small-scale agricultural production, where there is a limited amount, in fact, a paucity of investment. And the opportunity that we have to introduce greater stability in the pricing through the introduction of derivative products could have an impact helping banks to see lending opportunities that are more secure and channeling more funds to the poor smallholding farmer. Mm-hmm.
And looking at the small-scale traders as well as the middlemen, this sort of system sort of tries to eliminate them from the system. Perhaps what does it mean in terms of giving farmers better returns, better profit margins? Talk to us about the bigger picture.
Okay, so at the moment, a small-scale farmer doesn't generate a huge amount of income from his crop, and in order to meet his family and domestic needs, he is forced to sell at the time of harvest. And as we all know, at the time of harvest, where there is the greatest supply, the prices are at their lowest. So if you introduce opportunities for the farmer to put his product into storage and to access a warehouse receipt document that can then be used as security for a bank to lend against, then the farmer can finance his immediate needs through bank finance and delay his sale until the pricing environment is more favorable. And if you can increase the return that the farmer gets in this way, then the next step is that you give him an opportunity to invest, to invest in fertilizer, to invest in better seed stock, to invest perhaps on a collaborative basis in mechanization, so that you then get a virtuous circle where he's producing more, he's getting a better price, he can invest more, and you go back round the circle.
Of course, Stuart, the main question many would ask, Has this worked elsewhere, and what has the reception been like?
Well, we come from a background where we have been advising agricultural producers on price risk management going back a long way. And if you look at the major economies, the major agricultural producing regions in North America and Europe, the environment is very, very different. Farming is a business, it's an industry, and investment is absolutely vital to keep on top of the market. So in very general terms, the productivity per hectare in the developed markets is something like 5 times that which you would have in a developing country market. So the opportunity is absolutely huge, because even if you can only achieve half of that improvement, imagine what that will do for the smallholding farmer.
So really, talk to us, how will this system work? Because at the moment, we basically have a derivatives trading market, which is yet to go live. Perhaps if interlinked with this commodities exchange, how will they work, and how can someone get online?
Okay, well, it's difficult to give a simple answer to that, because what I see here at the moment is that we have a number of different things that are happening. We have warehouse receipt legislation being introduced. We have the recognition of the need for structured markets with the Grains Council and the East Africa Grains Council leading the way on this. We have other development partners like AGRA, all who are bringing initiatives and ideas to the market. There isn't at the moment an agricultural commodities exchange functioning here in Kenya, and there's still work to be done for this to happen. But that doesn't mean that you can't have farmers bringing product to warehouses and start the process of aggregation and building volumes that will then create an environment for a commodities exchange in the future. So it's happening as we sit here.
So really, when it comes to the real actualization of this particular system, any time frames you might have?
I would hesitate to put a time frame on it, because it's not something that we're looking on from outside and saying we want to come in and help. That's why INTLFC Stone is running this seminar, but there are other actors on the stage who are also important. The initiative of NSE in launching derivatives product is an important step along the way, but timeframes would be difficult to answer to at the moment.
So finally, of course, this particular system will come with its fair set of challenges, really. What challenges do you see in the horizon?
You're right, there are a lot of challenges, and I think one of them is building confidence. So I see at the moment a distrust. You mentioned earlier the relationship between the producer and the traders who the producer sells to. These relationships need to be strengthened. We need to get a greater understanding of who is bringing value where, and make sure that a proper return goes to the farmers. These things are in process and will take time. Building confidence is a big challenge. Achieving volume is also a big challenge, because if you want structured markets to flourish, they need to have volume going through them so that the market infrastructure can be financed on a sustainable basis from the flow of trade. So those are two very big challenges. And for the government to create the right regulatory environment within which the private sector can flourish and trade can flow easily. All challenges that have to be faced.
Well, that's a good place to end the conversation.
Thank you very much, Abby.
Many thanks there. We're speaking to Stuart Ponder, who is the Senior Vice President, INTL FC Stone Limited, just giving us some insights into the commodities exchange, what it would mean for you as a farmer out there in terms of growing your profit margins, as well as enabling you to sort of get access to finance from different financial institutions. I'm going to take a quick commercial break, but when we come back, I'll be speaking to Mark Cass from CMC to give us the latest outlook for the company that has been making significant milestones in the car business.